Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Rome. I guess this is our take two of Rome from a couple of seasons ago. However, we've gone through all the friendlies. We've gone through the first. You'll see the Sivasspor is the first European Cup 2 match that we get. We got an absolute drubbing at home. It was fantastic. But today is the very first Serie A match of the season of our FM22 career against Hellas Verona. And then I am going to bring the Sivasspor EC2 match away from home in hopes that we progress to the next round. But before that, I want to get into a couple things. First, kind of an overview. I've been looking at the squad, and actually, you know what? Let me go to the schedule. You can see things have gone okay. Mostly our biggest problem are the Italian teams, which is not okay. Inter we lost. Torino we drew 2-2. And then, where is it? Atalanta we lost 1-0. So we're not losing by much, but we're still losing. And it's against the teams that are basically doing the 5-3-2 type of, 5-3-1, I don't know, whatever. 5-4-1 type of formations. So I don't know if that's it or what the deal is. However, 5-0 at home over Sevilla. That was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And then we've got some little teams. Ternana, Virtus Antea, Alessandria. But Sivasspor, 4-0. Turkish Super League team. I was actually expecting a bit of an issue with this one, especially coming off a 1-0 defeat. The Inter match, I wasn't really sure how we're going to play once the season starts. And today's going to be the biggest match, even though it's Hellas Verona. We'll see how it goes. Squad-wise, they're a good squad. And I probably say this every time we play an FM series. It's a good squad, not a great squad. I'm having some issues. Basically, let's start from the top to the bottom. Borja, is it Borja or Borja? I'm going to assume Borja Mayoral. He's on loan from Real Madrid. Tammy Abraham. Fantastic curlers at times. They can get a wonder shot off here and there. But then it's 3 games of in front of the goal. Dink. Missed. Dink. Missed. It's really not great. So we have some goal scorers who should be on point a little more than they are. I got to figure out why that is. I've got some people who are shooting from out of the box when I've got work the ball in the box. So yeah, we'll see. But funny enough, El Shaarawy had like a 4-goal game and then has been kind of absent since. Midfield, not really having a problem. I do have a kind of a stacked midfield. I do need to figure out some outs. I need to get rid of at least one midfielder probably. I would like to bring in a new defender, but I'm having issues with money because the person I want is Ignacio from Braga, I think. And he's just a smidge out of my price range, even when I bring it down and throw in a whole bunch of add-ons. But so midfielders are okay. They're not bad. The problem is I've got a bunch of DMMCs. I've got one real kind of attacking forward. Maybe 2. Alessandro, he's how old? He's 20 years old. So he's kind of one for the future. Not bad. I'm trying to send some of these players out on loan as well. Defense is one of those issues where I've got 1, 2, 3, he's still out, 4 central defenders, and I'm using a 5-3-2 tactic. So I really need another defender because Chris Smalling, again, is injured. So I've got Ibanez, Mancini, and Kumbala. And Kumbala does come in next season, as does someone else. I don't remember. Oh, well. But so Chris Smalling hasn't helped at all. He hasn't played at all. I need him to come back in 2 weeks, roughly. Matthias Viña is injured, so that's kind of been a bitch. Calafiori is not too bad. So Karsdorp on the right has been pretty good. Brian Reynolds has been his backup. Karsdorp can also play center back a little. So I guess I've got a little bit of cover there. Reynolds, can he play center back? No, he cannot. But he can play on both sides. So that's nice. Goalkeeper. I know that goalkeeper is one that Roma's really been looking into. I've been trying to find a youngster to come in. Fusado's been okay. His numbers aren't bad he's 24 years old, so he'll be playing for the next 10 to 15 years. Not that our save's going to go that long. But Rui Patricio is fine. He's doing fairly well. You can see salary-wise, we do have a lot of high-end players. Tammy Abraham at $155,000 per week. That's insane. Especially El Shaarawy's been there for a lot longer. But, oh well. So I am trying to move on some of these players. Not some of the big names. Mkhitaryan, no. Zaniolo, no. Diawara is on $105,000 per week. That may be one I want to move on. Tactics. This is what I've set up with. Originally, it was a regular tiki-taka. I actually saw I saw a video of someone doing an Italian save, and this, I didn't steal it from him. I got some ideas from him. The trequartista I got from him, and the moving things to a vertical tiki-taka I got from him, but everything else is pretty much the same as what I've been using, kind of throwing things in here and there, trying them out. The second I haven't used much is a 4-3-3 or 4, whatever you want to call it, DM wide. And then this one I tried once, failed miserably, and I haven't used it again. So, but these are the ones that these two are the ones I always like. The 4-3-3 and the 4-2-3-1. So I always like those, but in Italian leagues, you got to go with the 5-3-2 or 5. What is it? 5-3-5. Well, fucking hell. Transfers. Now we have a couple of people that have come in or are coming in. It's still kind of a mess. One issue I've really had is, so some of my youth players I've been trying to put out on loan. I'll offer them to clubs. Someone will come in saying, hey, I want a squad role for this player, and that's, I'll pay some of the wages, blah, 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 whatever. I didn't realize that squad role was going to be basically what everyone is going to ask for and get pissed off if you want anything more. So Eduardo Bove, for example, someone came in for him and said, I want a squad role, I'll pay some of the wages, whatever. However, at the very beginning, I was like, you know what? I want this guy. This guy's going to be fantastic. I don't know why I need to scout him. That's an issue. He's my player. Why am I scouting him? His reports, potential ability through the roof. And so I'm thinking, okay, I don't want him as a squad role. I want him as a starter. I mean, bump it up one to a regular starter. You don't need to be an important player or, the absolute first guy on the team sheet, but I want him to start. And they came back and said, okay, well, I'm going to pay you less than what I was saying per week, and I'm going to now bump into a fringe player on their counter offer. That happened a couple times. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not. Why would you go from a squad role to a fringe player in your counter offer? It's like you're pissed at me now, and you're trying to get me to, you're bullying me into doing something even worse than before. It's like, no, not going to happen. So finally, I'm accepting the squad role for all these players. It's a pain in the ass. It still seems to be a big issue. It makes no sense to me. So, but with that, transfers. Let me tell you who's come in and who's coming in. Our very first signing was Giorgio Scalvini from Atalanta. 17-year-old, definitely one for the future. Look at this potential. He was another one that I was having issues with where they were saying, I want a squad role. And he was like, I don't want this dude as a squad role. I need him as a starter to actually get a lot of this game time and experience in. And he just kept, not him, but the teams were just screwing me left and right. So finally, okay, he's in a squad role. So Scalvini comes in. Not too bad. Determination is fantastic so far. And he's only 17 years old. I really want to see how this kid grows. I would really be interested if you've got him or if you've got saves where he's in it kind of a few years in the future, how he looks. Because he looks fantastic right now as a 17-year-old. Dani Alves has come in. Well, he's not come in yet. He's on sabbatical until the end of December. Jesus. I'm paying for him now, which is a bitch. But he is coming in January. I'm going to consider him a January transfer, whatever. 38 years old, yes. My board does want under 23s to be the starters, but Dani Alves on a free. His wages aren't bad. 60,000 per week for a year. It's actually like 11 months. And then there's an additional, it's funny, he's got a clause, 1-year extension after league games, 15. He's only here for half a season. I don't know if he's going to be here for 15 games. I have no problems if he actually is here for another season. We'll see if we do a second season. I don't know why I'm going back there. But Dani Alves has come in. He's got some interesting numbers. I cannot figure this fucking thing out. Crossing of 16. Oh. First touch of 16. We all know he's got a fantastic one. Passing of 16. Tackling 12. Okay, he's not great in the tackling department. And his pace, stamina, and acceleration have all gone downhill. But natural fitness, he's going to be... Hopefully, that means he might be playing 15 games. But determination, bravery, everything just fantastic. Technique. All the greens are spot on. So we'll see how he does when he actually comes in January. But for now, that's it. I do have a contract out to someone. Hopefully, I will show you that in the next episode. Right now, we are going to get into this match against Hellas Verona. And then we're going to get into Sivasspor and see how we do. So let's get to that. So before I get into the team sheet, this is exactly why I need a new center back. You can see I actually had to add the under 20s to this group. Chris Smalling is still out, so he's out for another 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. My only center back options are Scalvini, 17-year-old dude who should be out on loan. The promise is actually that he was going to be out on loan. And then Trippi, who is 19 years old, a little bit better in the numbers, but still, I'm not sure if he's good enough to be a backup. And I've got these 3 dudes who are going to have to play every single match. So I really need to find a center back or two. I don't have room to bring someone up front. So with that said, this is the lineup for today. Patricio in goal, Ibanez, Kumbula, and Mancini in the back 3, Calafiore and Karsdorp in the wing-back positions, Cristante and Veritout. How do you pronounce that? I can't do French accents at all. Veritout. Mkhitaryan, Mayoral, and Abraham up front. So our first kickoff in the Serie A, Hellas Verona. We are at home, thankfully. Simeone's in there, so that's not easy. Illich, I believe I know. But it looks like they're doing a similar lineup to us. You can see that some games have already been played. Juventus, Inter already winning. We're just going to have to figure out how to get those guys at some point. Those are going to be hard. But let's kick this match off. Now, I was actually trying to record the Sivasspor match, which would have been fantastic. I would have brought you those 2 matches and then just kind of shown you the result of this one. However, apparently my recording has been absolute crap as of late. Calafiore on the side, slowing it down. Ibanez, that it just didn't record. So Sivasspor never happened. Karsdorp out on the side, which was a bitch because, Abraham with a nice header, but right at Montipo, I don't know. But yeah, it just pissed me off. I've been having so many recording issues lately. But Calafiore, we do come down the sides a lot. Cristante back to Calafiore. Into the box for Abraham. Stop with the header. See, these are the weak-ass shit things that I've been pissing me off during friendlies. So shouting has still been an issue to me. As much as I love the ability to shout, and I so missed it. They're going to score, aren't they? I so missed it. He's offsides. How is he not offsides? I missed it completely in We Are Football. I really need We Are Football to get a shouting system of some sort. But here, as much as I love the shouts, I hit encourage, and it never shows up. I hit encourage during a friendly, and it showed up 10, 15 minutes later in game. It's like, what's the point in that? And we're heading into halftime with really nothing happened. 11 shots, 1 on target. I'm actually surprised. Possession is one we technically usually lose out on, but our shots are through the roof. So XG, not great, but we are doing a little bit better than them. I wanted to point out also the graphics. Really? I mean, that was that was just horrific. Graphically, they've done some enhancements to the animations and such. It looks nicer than it has in the past. In many respects, it still looks the exact same. But you'll still have the issue where... I mean, how do you not save that? How do you let that happen? This is the first game of the season. Oh. Kumbula, Mkhitaryan, Barak is wide open. Patricio is right there. The ball's here. And he hasn't even jumped yet. Oh, that was awful. So anyway, as I was saying with the graphics, you will notice that they'll be running every now and again, and then they'll just slide, and then they'll run again, and then they'll slide. So there are still some graphical issues that I've been noticing. Would have been nice, but oh well. So there are things. Oh wow, they are fully defensive. They are fully fucking defensive right now. Oh, that's a bitch. Seriously? Thank you for the save. I think he was offsides anyway. He should have been at least. So Cristante up to Shmormanov. Oh my god, I was going to be livid. I was going to be so livid if that didn't go in. Oh my lord. But 1-1 against Hellas Verona. It was a fantastic pass. Calafiore kind of blows it to Ibanez. Cristante smacks it up to a well onside Shmormada. I'm not going to get that name right. Off the post. Oh my lord. Why are you doing the chicken dance? Because you almost fucked that one up. I mean, I won't say we're getting FM. 17 shots to their 5, so they are getting some on target. However, would love to get something on... Nope, no, okay. No, really no. Oh well. The whistle's going to blow. It's going to be a 1-1 draw to start the season. That sucks. Oh well. Hopefully at least we can pull one out against Sivasspor and at least pull into that... Yeah, XG. Pull into that next round of the EC2. But 1-4-6 to their 4-7. Welcome back to the Sivasspor match. I've been trying to do some transfer business in the off screen, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got several contracts out to people. They seem interested. We'll see. I think some of my current targets are going to fall through. And that's just because I don't have a lot of money. 21 million or so is not a lot to spend when you're really got some eyes on some people. But you also need to worry about their wages. And I've got one guy who I really want to bring in, and I know everyone's bringing him in, but very low transfer fee, but very high wages. So that's something I've got to look into. But as for this match, we got Patricio in goal. Ibanez and Mancini still remain. Trippi is in there. I'm going to say just Trippi. So Trippi comes in. I guess a little rotation here and there. Stanton comes in. Karsdorp is still there. Veritat and Cristante in the midfield. Zaniolo comes in for Mkhitaryan. Abraham and Shomurodov is there. So somewhere in Turkey is where we start this match. I have no idea where Sivasspor plays. I honestly did not even think of looking at that. But we do start off the ball in white today. You know, I love the white uniforms that they've got. Trippi. I mean, I know we're up 4-0, but it is just the first 10 seconds of the match. I really love getting back to Italy. Not because of the tactics, not because of the names that I can't pronounce, but look at this, just the lineups. We've got so many on the bench. I love having that ability. And Shmurmurdov, what a fantastic pass up to him. Pass it over to Karsdorp into the box, and then that, what, huh? I guess that little corner right there had a penalty on it. Okay, Veritout, first goal of the season for him. There you go, first goal of the season. But we're up 5-0 on aggregate. I don't remember how the aggregate score works anymore. I think they've taken away, if I'm not mistaken, the away goal rules. So, but still, 0-1 up. I'm happy with that. 2 shots. Wow, they got 2 shots. Veritout up to Shomurodov. Stanton to Veritout. Into Zaniolo. Cristante off his own player. And it just kind of trickles out. So free kick to Fajr. And again, Turkish names are going to be even worse than Italian names. But Abraham, I was just about to say not quite screaming up the pitch, but he is going pretty fast. Unfortunately, the entire red team is on top of him. And they win it back. All the way back to Rui Patricio. Mancini picks it up. Trippi passes it up to Abraham. Actually connects with that one. Shmurmurdov. Karsdorp. Has nowhere to go. Gets it stolen fairly somewhat easily. But Cristante to Veritout. Is it Veritois? No, it's IOT, isn't it? But out to Stanton. We'll see how much Stanton gets game time this year. That was kind of dangerous. Cristante into Zaniolo. Abraham over to Karsdorp. Get that little corner again. Nope, he's not going to get that penalty. But Karsdorp, Cristante, almost a bad pass. Stanton, not a great header, but Kilic, is that his name? Does have to make a diving save, or a save of some sort. Pedro Enrique, though, screaming up that pitch, gets tackled by Mancini. Is that going to be a yellow, or is that just going to be a free kick? Looks like it's just going to be a free kick. And into the back of the net. I don't know what Patricio was doing, but that was awful. Gradel with a very good kick, but Patricio goes to the player's left-hand side and misses completely. He's not a small goalkeeper, I will say that. And again, come on. Are you kidding me? What is going on here? I mean, 2 goals of the exact same nature. I don't even know what the hell happened. He's like, bonk. Jesus Christ, people. No one likes my shouts. Why do I even bother with my shouts? Thank you for finally picking one up. That is what you're supposed to be doing. It is 2-1. We're losing now. Granted, we're in Turkey and we're still up 5-2. But the way they had those 2 goals, we're in trouble. Zaniolo unable to pick it up. Cristante, though, takes it. Shmermadov. Nope. Erdogan over to Errol. Back to Erdogan. Is that Erdogan? Is that his name? I know there's an Erdogan in there. Oh, that could have been bad. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. You people have sucked. Who is it? I mean, Trippy's not doing well. Trippy's the only one. No, Ibanez's not doing well either. That was a great pass by Ibanez. But Rui Patricio, you've been around several different leagues. How long? And that is awful goaltending. Veritout is tired. Karsdorp is tired. Abraham's tired. Everyone's tired. I don't know how many subs we have, though. Do we have 4 or 5 subs like Champions League? No! Okay. Shomurodov. I've got to get his name right if he's going to play right. You got 2 minutes. At least try and get a goal. I mean, I guess you don't want to lose another goal. But it would be nice not to lose 3-1. I really hate that idea. And seriously, dude, kicking my guys in the shins. And Coyote, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? They're 1 goal away from kicking the shit out of us. I mean, 5 minutes left. Demand more. I swear to God. Karsdorp up to Reynolds. Diawara. Again, I'm not very happy with my defensive unit, especially today. I mean, Ibanez. Oh, I guess Ibanez left. 20 seconds left. Can you not get another goal on target, please? I will say that's a fantastic save. That never should have happened in the first place. But my God. Boot it. Just boot it up. Oh my Lord. 4-1. 4-1 after a 4-0 drubbing. At least we got that 5th goal in there. But God dang. Can you end the game, please, ref? Thank you. Holy shit. Good work? That's what you want to say? Well done, team. You weren't all at our best, but we got the result. So I'm going to leave it there with that awful stuff. I'm going to save it. I'm going to quit out and not play again for another day, and we'll see how tomorrow brings it. But hopefully, again, I will have some transfers actually there for you next episode, and we'll see how far we get. So anyway, I apologize for that, but thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care and enjoy.